showroom that people were looking at in Wichita, Kansas. But it never, it never went into production, though. You can see because of money issues. So that's why you don't see any of these out here. He had over 5,000 orders, but it never came about. So.
Too expensive?
No, there was the bankers were funding it, and they wanted him to start production right away. And it was he wanted to get the glitches out before he started production.
Right.
But Buckminster Fuller went on to do the geodesic dome. He became very famous and wealthy from that. So you can actually go through and take a tour of this now. I think they've come out. You can go through. It's pretty cool. It's a nice looking house.
It is.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. By Buckminster Fuller. So this is the showroom. We have the living
เข้าไปสิ
Look, I modeled for those pictures.
Over here. Oh, yeah, right there.
The tape stores are here. Bathroom.
That's your dresser drawer and a closet. You take out what you need. You know what the best thing about that bathroom is? It's indoors.
Oh, well.
Yeah, well, that's true. In those days, that was
In the
probably
1940s, over 40% of the homes in the United States did not even have indoors.
Yeah.
พิเศษกับพวกพี่เขาน่ะเขาไม่ค่อยชอบเดินนั่นไงแม่ก็จะเดินไอเรากับแฟนพี่เขานะก็จะชอบเดินนั่นเขาก็จะแบบคอยเร่งอะไรอย่างนี้ไง
Like his face, nothing ringing out of the shadow like a gray snake. I can see the thing's body now. Crystal is like wet leather, but it's faint. Ladies and gentlemen, to discover.
จะทดสอบการติดการแน่นเดี๋ยวเราก็เข้าคิวเดี๋ยวจะไม่ได้เพชรพันดู
150,000 cubic feet per minute. That's a lot. So all the pistons and whatnot on the side here are working the valves to open and close. Yeah, these rods, this mechanism right here is the valve gears. It's all a part. It's all a valve train. So the valves at the top are the intakes. The ones at the bottom are the exhaust. And it's double acting, so the piston is powered to and fro, both sides of the stroke.
He's in there.เราเดินดูรถไฟ น่าจะรถไฟเหมือนธรรมดา
landing. The French mob greeting him here at Le Bourget Field in Paris on this 21st day of May 1927 has gone absolutely mad. They're rushing the still warm spirit of St. Louis and literally tearing it to shreds. This is truly a hero's welcome. Gotham City has pulled out all the stops. There are 3 to 4 million people lining the streets of Manhattan, and with millions more confetti pieces raining down on them. Lindbergh has just arrived from a 2-week naval escort back across the Atlantic and is the center of a reception the likes of which this country has never seen. America has its new hero, the perfect hero, with a smile and enough charisma to last for decades to come.
Flying has torn apart the relationship of space and time. It uses our old clock, but with new yardsticks. We can travel over the world in the space of days, over countries in the space of hours. Every American can be proud that we have begun the great new age of the airplane.
Edward Schley and William Brock, farewell and good luck. This is the voice of Detroit for August 27, 1927. Edward Schley and William Brock have just left Detroit, flying their Stinson airplane, the pride of Detroit, in a record-shattering journey round the globe.
This is Ian Sargent, and this is the BBC, welcoming the pride of Detroit, Brock to London.
Repeat, Amelia Earhart is missing. We interrupt this regularly scheduled broadcast for a special news bulletin. This is Roger Allen reporting for WWJ Radio 950. July 5th, 1937, and Amelia Earhart is missing. Somewhere in the Pacific, faint radio signals from her airplane were heard. But several days have passed since a trace of the daring pilot or her navigator, Fred Noonan, has been seen or heard. Authorities have staged the world's most massive search and rescue operation. Over 4,000 men and dozens of warships and airplanes are covering 250,000 square miles of the Pacific Ocean in a desperate effort to rescue Miss Earhart. Rumors are flying around that Miss Earhart did not have an expert's grasp on the Lockheed Electra's radio systems, and that tiny Howard Island, their destination, was too difficult a target to hit. As the days since her disappearance continue to mount, we begin to fear the worst and savor the memories we've all shared as admirers of America's Queen of the Air. It seemed like only yesterday when each passing year brought another record to celebrate for Miss Earhart. There was the thrill Lady Lindy gave us in '32 when she single-handedly flew her trusty and powerful Vega across the Atlantic, something no other woman ever did. As her fame and celebrity grew, she kept the youthful spirit of adventure that gave rise to her passion to fly. When word began to leak out to the press about her round-the-world attempt, no one had reason to doubt that our beloved aviatrix would overcome all the obstacles and once again inspire a nation. It was her charm, an endearing combination of sweetness, beauty, and bravery that we'll always remember when looking back on one of history's most remarkable women.